and supporting others going through their journey. Our 2013 recipient is a very special woman. Randi has been a friend of mine for over 30 years. She is a business owner, and with her husband Kelvin by her side and her children, Gavin and Jade, Randi is currently fighting her very own personal battle with cancer. I am in awe of Randi's strength and courage and how she continues to mentor people who are going through this, as well as herself. Randi's involvement with ENF has quickly become one of the most important organizations that she supports. Let me now introduce you to Randi Hoskin. Randi, on behalf of ENF, we'd like to present you with this beautiful plaque honoring the work that you do for us and for everyone else.
Okay, bear with me because I've never done this before. I'm going to have Diane hold the microphone and I can speak. And I just had chemo on Friday, so I'm a little shaky.
Hold on to this rail.
Okay. I'm pretty excited though, so here we go. Hi everyone, isn't this a great event? It's truly wonderful to have all of you here supporting this fantastic organization. I want to thank you all so much for this amazing honor. It's truly overwhelming, and I've always said it takes a village. I am happy to be a part of this particular village supporting families struggling with cancer. Emilio's mom, Diane, and I met when she worked at Dobson's, and Dobson's was my daily hangout. I think I single-handedly kept Dobson's in business for many years. Diane and I lost touch for a while and came back together over our mutual love of wine, Women's Wine Alliance. I was inspired to support ENF because I know firsthand what cancer can do to an individual and a family. Cancer rocked my world many years ago. It was a beautiful summer day in San Diego in July 2006, and I had dropped off my kids at camp and went to the gym to work out. As strange as it sounds, while I was doing a chest press, I just happened to look down and noticed an odd lump in my cleavage. Of course, I thought it was nothing. Not me. I'm healthy. But I figured I should probably go see my doctor, and he immediately did a biopsy, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer and in full treatment mode. It's like one day your life is going in one direction, and with 1 week, my whole world had changed. I went from enjoying my life, my husband, my kids, my family, my friends, and my career, to fighting for my life. Because of the aggressive nature of my cancer, I ended up with a double mastectomy and 1.5 years of chemo. This whole experience was life-changing not only for me, but for everyone. It was very hard on my family. My parents were in their 80s, and my father was fighting cancer as well. My dad died as I was finishing chemo, and 1 year after he died, my mother was diagnosed with stomach cancer and was gone in 4 months. And on top of that, my brother was diagnosed with chronic lymphoma leukemia. Now that's a lot for any one person, right? But I'll tell you what, I'm a fighter, and my life is more than worth fighting for. And I also know that there are people who actually have it worse than I did. Thankfully, I had 5 years of remission, and I was so appreciative of each day. Unfortunately, my cancer journey has not ended, and last October I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. I have realized that you don't get to pick how it happens or who it happens to. You just have to deal with it because life goes on. Please don't feel sorry for me, because it's not. I've made this experience of getting cancer a gift. I have to tell you, I'm truly grateful for every day for my life. I'm grateful for my village, my family, my friends, my business partner, my coworkers, my doctors, for whom I would not be here today talking to you. My husband, Kelvin, And my kids, Gavin and Jade, have had to endure this challenge and have shown incredible courage and strength, making each day a gift just to be together, giving me a purpose when I look into their eyes even on the tough days. As difficult as these experiences were, they have become an incredible gift because I truly value everything in my life even more. My mother set a great example by always giving back and getting involved in charities she believed in, and I've decided to do the same. I personally support at least 4 charities a year, and I encourage my kids to give back as well. I've been given many gifts from this experience, and one that I would like to highlight with is my business partner, Phyllis. They say life happens while we are busy making plans, and I need to share how our partnership in the salon came to be. Calvin and I were planning on doing a remodel on our house, but because of cancer, it just wasn't a priority any longer. I decided to take that money and invest in growing my business so that I could have a legacy for my children. And I went from the comfort of a 6-person salon to 40 people. Phyllis and I made an otherwise unknown salon to the #1 L'Oreal salon in all of San Diego. I love owning Indigo Salon and Spa because it gives me the opportunity and the venue to do fundraising of my own. And it also gives me a chance each day to connect with people and share this crazy gift. The message that I would love for you all to take away today is how important it is to give back in a way that feels personal and authentic to you. I mentioned earlier that I was inspired by my mother to get involved in whatever way felt good to me. What I didn't tell you is that every time I give back, I feel closer to my mother, and it keeps her memory alive. I also mentioned my village. Folks, you gotta have a village. Mine is incredible, and I'm so blessed to have many of you here tonight. Can you please give a round of applause? Those are more than you are. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys. There's no way I could repay everything that has ever been done for me. I choose to share my gratitude by paying it forward. I ask you to join me in paying it forward in your world. Stand up for a cause. Hold the door for someone. Make someone's day with a smile, or just pay it forward. Although I didn't know Sweet Emilio, I know the impact his short life has had. I am lucky enough to be here with all of you who are here for this organization that gives support to people who don't have their own village to rely on. I am a survivor, and I am a fighter, but everyone who fights needs to have people in their corner like I have. Please choose to help create a village for those in need. We can all do something, or we wouldn't be here today. Please choose to be generous and choose to pay it forward. Thank you. Because there were many who listened to my speech, who edited my speech, who rewrote my speech over and over. I just want you all to know I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys will allow me to introduce the next person. She is a true go-getter, fireball of a woman, who, by the way, is single. It wouldn't be me if I didn't say that, right? And she's been instrumental in putting this whole date together. Heidi Kramer.
Before our